Good afternoon and welcome to our 30th Global Connectivity Conference on Real Estate for CIPS only. I'm very delighted to see some new friends joining us. Anita Bostock is from Toronto. She's the first timer. Barbara, you have been there before, have you not?
From the beginning.
Okay, I know you always there. Joseph has been there. So before we do that, the purpose of the program is to create connectivity and learn from each other and support each other and create a long-term relationship. We are all CAPS, and I think when I do a small presentation after the first introduction by each one of you, and then we will do a small presentation, then each one of you can present anything you want to share with our group and see how we can connect and we can cooperate with each other. And we also have a global Realty Coffee Talk global connectivity page on our WhatsApp group. You can also share share information and also in our group that you can list all your cooperation, any listing, whatever. So I'm going to start with Joseph because Joseph joined us first. So Joseph, could you please give a 1-minute introduction about yourself?
Good afternoon. I'm Joseph Williams, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We welcome you to our state. If you're coming through, we're on I-75 between Nashville, Knoxville, and Atlanta. We're a booming town. We're a river town. We don't have as much river traffic, but we sure do have people driving from California and New York and even Florida coming up halfway. Business is good. Residential has been especially good. A lot of multifamily being built and some luxury homes being built. Subdivisions are still growing. We're looking forward to having you visit us. Interestingly enough, I got my passport renewed. I'm going overseas to do business.
Fantastic. Welcome. Joseph, in this program, I'm going to share something with you in our presentation that I do. And I created a 12-step buying process. There is a video that is posted on YouTube channel. And I request all of you to watch that and also create those 12 steps for your jurisdiction that will help us to promote refer program for you. Okay, so before we do that, so Anita, it's your turn now. Welcome to our Connected Conference.
Thank you. Yeah, so I've been I got my CIPS designation. I did the last course in February. I did a bunch of them last year, but the dates didn't work out for the last one, so I had to wait until then. And I'm excited to be a part of this. I've been a realtor for, it's almost 15 years now in Toronto. A lot of the my client base are the seniors demographic, but also the sandwich generation who are, people who they have grown kids and parents, and a lot of them are looking for overseas homes. Right now, it's a little bit tricky. We don't have a lot of people coming from outside Canada in because of the foreign buyer ban. So it's made it a little bit tricky. That's part of what I wanted to do as well. So I'm really looking to try to get a little bit of momentum behind people looking for overseas properties. I was approached by a group in Roatan. And there's a fabulous new development down there that I do have VIP access to. And I'm also part of a group called Realm Global. And there are fantastic opportunities all around there, mostly really high-end luxury properties. And there's a little bit of a disconnect, to be perfectly honest, with the people I'm representing and that price bracket. So I'm trying to, figure out a way to get all those pieces together. But I can just see opportunity all around, and haven't quite figured out where I fit into it yet, if you will. There's also actually, we just recently got a referral from a Toronto client who has a property to sell in the Azores. So we were able to get a referral down there through Berkshire Hathaway, which is our brokerage. So it looks like the pieces are coming together a little bit, but I think this is a really interesting group to try to figure out, what everybody else is doing and how they're approaching it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anita. We have almost 350 members in our group, and these are all CIPS. They are serious to do business. Anyone who is just a member, they are a member of CIPS NAR on Facebook, but this is a private group. I believe we are 348 members, and we are well connected. I went to NAR meeting convention last year, and I personally met. I felt no stranger to anyone, and it was so amazing to meet personally from all over the world because of our network that we have. We're very fortunate. This is our 30th connectivity conference. That means we're educating, connecting, getting to know each other. At least we have once a month opportunity to talk and update what's going on in the marketplace. So I'm going to ask Barbara Ashley Jones to introduce yourself, please.
Okay, I'm Barbara Ashley Jones. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I actually started in this group since you started out, but I don't often come. I come every so often. But I've been a CIPS for some time. Well, I've traveled a lot to Canada, back and forth. I have a lot of Canadian clients that's coming through, either they're buying, selling. I also have clients from London, and trying to tie everything together a lot with this CIPS. I even had a referral out from Jamaica, so I did that. So it's a couple of things. They come together eventually. I also work a lot with the veterans, the VA. So I have a lot of veterans coming in from whenever they're going to be whenever they move around, so they I can catch them that way. I've been in the real estate industry for 28 years. So,
Wow.
and yes, 28 years. And I'm also on our global operations here in Orlando. So I well connected with global. And I'm here for anyone who needs any help. You could always reach out to me.
That's amazing. Thank you very much, Barbara. Being a part of it, very proud. And good thing about our network is that we have a very senior, very experienced, knowledgeable professional part of our network. And we have a power of 348 CIPS who are actively working on a project. Whether they're doing tours, they're doing presentation, they have a listing, commercial, residential. We are well connected, and we create one-to-one communication. Those are private between the members. We don't interfere with that. We just only connect to make sure we refresh and we share knowledge and experience with each other and remain connected, because this is where you take your relationship to the next level, start building your network, building with your partnership with your people that you will make a referral. Unless we talk to each other, get to know each other, how can we give a reference or referral to somebody else? And this is why it's very important. In Ontario, Real Estate Council of Ontario, we have a guidelines, and REBA now becoming a TRREA, Trust and Real Estate Service Act, on December 1st. It mandates that when you are collecting money as a referral fee, you have to do due diligence, because consumer expectations are that they expect that you're doing due diligence before you're making a referral. And I did a seminar on that, and when we are dealing with CIPS, we don't have too much concern with, because CIPS is following Code of Ethics of NAR, and they are designated, licensed in their jurisdiction. Therefore, when we are dealing directly with CIPS, our burden of due diligence goes down a little bit, but we do verify and check out the property information if we're making a referral to a buyer and we're making a referral to you. So there is a lot of episode that I did, and they are on. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's Tahir Qureshi or realtycoffeetalk.com. You can see more than 350 episodes about all global connectivity conferences are there, and also episode that we have. They are good for you if you have employees or team members, they're new or they want to refresh their skill set. They can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free, and they can watch them. Now I'm going to ask Carolina, could you please speak if you are there? Okay, she hasn't responded. Leslie, are you there? Can you speak, Leslie? Okay, we're going to continue. So I'm going to share my screen, and I give you a little update on what's happening in Toronto and across Canada update. And then after that, if you have any comment, we can talk. And then I will ask each one of you to share any specific market update in your area, how we can help you make a referral to you. So allow me to share this screen with you to do my presentation. So I'm going to begin from the first slide. All right, so we already talked about that, so I'm going to move on to this. And since Anita is first time here, the goal of Realty Coffee Talk is to create connectivity. That's what we're doing by talking to each other. Increase awareness is our professional mandate from regulator as well as from associations that we are member of, local and local, international, and boards, and also Canadian Real Estate Association, Ontario Real Estate Association, and Toronto Board, and Mississauga Real Estate Board, blah, blah, blah. We are responsible to make sure we are increasing awareness of consumer and building consumer confidence in real estate. That's the only way they can do business with us. And that's the focus of consumer protection agency like Real Estate Council of Ontario, that's a regulator in Ontario, and you have your own jurisdiction. And we promote good ethics and business practices. So we are helping our fellow citizens who are new, they need some help promoting good ethics and practices. So we are building confidence. So the goal of Realty Coffee Talk is a powerful global connectivity network to get to know each other, build long-term relationship, and facilitate business collaboration among its members. And my goal is to ignite the spirit of connectivity and cooperation within our real estate global network. And we have a more confidence when we make a referral to our clients to CIPS in respective jurisdiction because they follow the same professional code of ethics and they're regulated. And we are professionally governed by highest professional standard and practices as a CIPS designee of NON. So we follow it. We have not to worry about too many things that when you are making a referral. So in Toronto, I think Anita probably will know that this is our geographic of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. And we have two major MLS system. One is called Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, and the other one called ITSO. It has now amalgamated few boards, and we have now 19 board. And my brokerage and myself, I'm a member of ITSO also. So the area that you see is only Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, not the ITSO. So we cover, our brokerage cover both areas. So Toronto TRREB, they sent out a monthly market watch, and this is, I'm sharing information with you, sale price and average price. So we're going to go to the total rather than individual. 416 area is very specific to Toronto. 905 is area is surrounded city in greater area. So as you can see, detached home, 416 is $1.6 million. It doesn't talk about any specific house. It's talk about detached home. And 905 is 1.367 million. So average is 1.42 million in between 905 and 416 areas. That's the average price in July as compared to last July to this July. Semi-detached, again, 416 has a 1.257 million, and whereas in a 905 area, which include Mississauga, Brampton, Milton, Oakville, and just area, 1,007,000. Townhome average price is 1,019,000 in 416 and 940,113 in 905 area. Condo apartment, 753,000 average and 697,000, almost 700,000 in condo units. So sale you can see on the side, the both combined sale. Now, year over year change that you see, if you look at the sale for detached home, sale has increased 9.1% as compared to last year, year over year. And our average price for 416 increased 8.1% as compared to 22 to now. And 3.8% 905 area, average 4.8%. Similarly, you can see the SAMI sale decline minus 4.9% in 905 and 416, whereas 2.8% increase plus 905 and 416 area. So there was a more increase in 4.5% in 905 area as compared to 0.4% 416. So townhome, Toronto was minus and 13.9% increase in 905 area, and average 7.5% increase in sales. And as you can see there, we have 5.8% overall between the two areas increase in sale per average price. So condo apartment, similarly, we have a higher increase of sales in 905, 23.6% and 5.9% in 416, average 11.1%. Sale has increased, but the price increase was only 1.2% in 416 and 5.7% in 905 area, and average of 2.1% across the condo in Toronto. So this is a summary, year over year summary. Our sales are up 7.8%, including all sales in Toronto. New listing has increased 11.5%. This is I believe is a result of interest rate hike, so affordability issues. Lots of people cannot afford to maintain their homes. They have bought big homes. Now the interest rate, our prime rate that I am working with CIBC is 7.2% on a variable, and it used to be 2.45 not too long ago. So it's triple. So if people have a variable mortgage, or they took a 1 year closing and now they have to seek a renewal, they're in trouble. So that's why I expect more sales property will be coming in the market. Active listing is 0.3%, which is okay, similar to what we have in last year. My average price is increased as compared to July last year to 4.2%. So my prediction is this year we will have a minimum 3% increase as compared to 22, 23 this year. And list day on the market, you can see is minus 10.5. So houses are moving. Mostly houses that are moving are below 1.2 million, 1.3 million. And higher you go, it's a difficult protocol to follow. especially stress test to qualify for the mortgage, because prime stress test, the benchmark is 5.25 plus 2% of stress test. So that makes you 7.25 to qualify for the mortgage. So therefore it takes longer. Just for your information, I'm a principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage Inc. My license number is 13241. So I can talk about the mortgage as well. So property day on the market is minus 17.2. So it has cut down short time. That means things are moving in terms of sale. So this is a small summary. I created a summary for you. Not only that we talk about the comparison to 22, 23, we also look at the trend. So you can see this trend. On the left side is 22 sales. On the right in yellow is 23 sale. And now you can see the trend in our transaction. In January, we were minus 44.6%. And if you look at the bottom now in July, our sales are up 7.8% as compared to July last year. So we started our year in January minus 16.4, and then we end up now 4.2%. So we are in a positive compared to last year. Now, I want to point out to you a very important thing, that if you notice that in May, we have the highest average price across TRREB. It was 1,196,101. And we have come down to 1,118,374. So the difference about, let's say, $70,000, $68,000, $70,000. So average price, but based on January, 1,038,000, we are at 118,000. So it's averaging it out. We are plus territory right now. I thought I just to share this screen with you so you have an idea that we are still entering into positive territory as compared to what we have in the past. So let's go to the next screen. So our prediction are that we will be below, let me see somebody else joining us. Okay. So as you can see there, that this is a Canadian Real Estate Association projection forecasting. Every quarter they do that. So we're going to be lower than in 23, but we're going to be higher in 24. So this is a sale information. As you can see, we're going to talk about Canada-wide. In 22, we have 498,127, and we were minus 25.2% year before. In 23, we are 464,239. That's a projection, minus 6.8% across Canada. That's a sale projection. You can see this here, sale forecasting. In 24, their costing is 11.2% increase. So we're expecting that thing will stabilize. Our inflation rate in June was 2.8. In July, it went to 3.3. So I'm expecting and predicting also that the Bank of Canada might increase our bench policy rate in September. That will also impact us. Me and Anita are Ontario. So we are showing here, Canada is showing that there will be a minus 3.9% increase, minus will be in sales activity. And also they're predicting 9.2% increase in sale. Please turn off your mic, please. And 9.2% increase in 24. So I'm going to, and I will share with you if you need this information. I'll be more than happy to share with you. Okay, this is the average price forecast. Canada-wise, we are in 23, we are expected minus 0.2% for 23. And in 24, we're expecting 3% increase. Our total projection for 24 will be 723,243,000. And Ontario, we're expecting minus 3.0 in average price. and we're expecting 0.7 increase in price in 24. I personally believe that we're going to have a 3% increase in area. Let me see. Let me mute her. Okay, and so I expect that Ontario will go higher, not going to be minus in 23. Oh, this is a template I created, prohibition on the purchase of residential by non-Canadian act. So I think, Anita, you're probably familiar with that. If not, I can share this with you that you can learn a little bit more. Basically, the federal government prohibited people to buy property for non-residents from January 1st, 23 to 31st December 24. But because of lobbying by the Canadian Real Estate Association and other consumer and realtors, they made some exception. So anyone who has a work permit can buy. Remember two things. In Canada, that this regulation is from federal government. We also have Ontario government that has its own regulation fund, non-resident speculation tax, which is 25%. We're going to talk about that. Right now, I have a client who wanted to buy property, and I check everything. If they can buy it, but they have to pay 25% speculation tax, which was about 400,000. So they're putting 25% down. They're going to pay 25% down taxes. So I told them, don't buy it. They're waiting for their PR before they buy it. So this is why it's very important because my jurisdiction is Ontario, not federally. But we have a network of FRIs across Canada. So any non-resident can buy it if they have a work permit. You have to be in Canada for 183 days to qualify to buy under this program. And now the government of Canada has allowed for non-residential mixed use, including residential development, are allowed now for non-Canadian. So obviously, privately owned corporation, they used to be 3% ownership control, now it's 10%. And there is a penalty for $10,000 for any one realtor who violate this. And this is effective, I believe, was March, let me see what date it was, March 27. So this is very important. Anita, you might have any question, you can talk to me and you can see this screen as well. And this is for necessary steps that I created. So you are probably familiar with that. And they are all available on our network group. I'm not going to go through it because you already know about it. And there's a process of buying a process. And I'm going to very briefly touch this here. Important things to remember, foreign buyer tips. Estimated closing costs, we need to know about it. Non-residents and foreign buyer pay speculation tax 25% if you qualify under the exemption. Withholding money to get clearance from CRA if a non-resident has bought a property. If they sell it, they have to pay a gain tax, and the lawyer will hold that money until a certificate is issued by CRA, and then they let them go. Also, you need to have a consultation with chartered accountant, CPA, certified professional accountant. And also in Ontario or across Canada, lawyer will do all the closing. So we have a network of our profession. Each one of us has our own network and we use them. And you need a consultation as a part of this. We make a referral. Foreign buyer can buy property and secure mortgage financing. So only if they apply, if they are exempt from that purchasing the property. Also, buying real estate in Ontario is not related to immigration. It is a separate process. So people think they're buying a property in Canada, they can get immigration. No, that is not. It's a separate process. This is a program, episode that I created 2 weeks ago, false advertising in real estate. This is applicable to all professionals, particularly in Ontario, but You can watch it by visiting realtycoffeetalk.com or YouTube channel with my name, Tahir Qureshi, and you can watch a video. It helps you when you're advertising to be careful, not deceiving when you are creating advertising material. I just did that last Thursday on Awaz TV, a 12-step guide to buying your home. This is for someone who wants to buy a property in my jurisdiction, but this applies the same mechanism, same steps that we have to do to buy anywhere. So I request all you members to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Tahir Qureshi or realtycoffeetalk.com, and give your feedback, and it will help, and share with your team, because they will it will help them to prepare things for their buyer, and also it helps us to cooperate with each other. So this is my small company called City Pro Realty Brokerage, and I am a CIPS, also I'm an FRI, fellow of Real Estate Institute of Canada. I'm an instructor with several boards to teach. My passion is education and sharing. So if you are a member of Global Real Estate Professional, if you're not, please join this group. This is only to create more network. And lastly, our 31st Global Connectivity Conference will be held on Thursday, September 28 at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching. So I'm going to stop this and then we can talk. I hope this was any useful to you. And now you can open your mic and have a discussion. And Sophia, welcome. Are you there?
Very interesting statistics.
Go ahead.
I see that Canada is still moving very strong. They're still moving along very strong. Orlando is still, we are still going up. Our average prices on homes right now is $258. I think it is. Let me see if I could find that. I think it's $258, but no, $458. I mean, not two.
Okay, I'll buy.
Not two. We can't find anything in the twos anymore. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
but oh yes, but I think it's a little bit up from July. Let me see, we're going into, yes, it's a little bit more up. If I take the statistics from July, it's like 2% up from last year, July. So we're still holding strong, and there are more inventory now than we had last year the same time, but the sales are so strong.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's good, because it's all about educating your client, helping them out. Because I just recently met a buyer, that first-time buyer, and they are waiting for their permanent residence. And because I discovered that if they buy now, they are legally can buy it now, but they have to pay 25% non-resident speculation tax, which is $1.5 million house costs you almost $400,000 as a tax. So I said, no,
Wow.
you're not going to buy it. I'm going to help them to get their PR, because they have been here in 6 years. They're taxpayer, very responsible. They're helping community, contributing. So I'm helping them on that side. And I said, once you get your status, then you can buy, you don't have to pay anything. And this is why it's very important, our good ethics, that you care for your client, you protect them, you don't bring them in a hurry to buy something to get in trouble. And you get in trouble because you did not follow the ethics. And that's why it's very, very important. So Joseph, you want to share something about, please tell us something new, things about area, how things are happening. Can you unmute, please?
Do you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Good, good. We have become a automobile town. Volkswagen is located here with its
Okay.
billion-dollar plant. So now we have engineers and we have managers coming in from all over the world to support that enterprise, as well as the logistical train that a automobile company brings. We also in Cleveland have Wacker, which is a company dealing with silicone and solar panels, and they have been bringing engineers and managers to our community. So we're blessed with international business, and we're blessed with the entrepreneurial spirit that they bring. Lastly, I will mention that we do have many families coming in that are interested in retail, that is mom and pop retail, as well as restaurant, as well as convenience stores. So we do, and hotels. I will mention that a lot of activity in hotel construction on 24 going to Nashville, 75 going to Knoxville, 75 going to Atlanta.
So
A
Joseph,
lot of activity in our area.
yes, Joseph, could you do us a favor? And I think I have shared this information with you before with all the members. Can you create a one-pager for us, the why people will come to your town, and because you gave the good reason, and who are the people they are looking, and therefore we be able to share that with our network to generate that possibility. People looking find a job there, and they obviously they're going to do eventually rent or buy a property there.
Right. Well, that's a good thing. In fact, I've overlooked that. I need to have that data sheet. And yes, I'll take all referrals.
Yeah. So, Joseph, are you in our network?
My problem is I'm not technically inclined. I may have tried to get in, but I don't know if I made it or not.
Oh no.
Maybe
you become.
maybe you could.
You
Okay, go
become
ahead.
a friend. You become a friend with me. I will put you in there.
I'm gonna do it today. I promise you.
Yeah, please do that.
I'll bring you today.
Yeah, because it's very important. I conduct one-to-one seminars. So what I want to do is to set up a time with you at your convenient time for 15-minute video between you and me, and we talk about your project, and then I'll be able to share it across my platform. And
I love that.
I am on television every Thursday. Tonight, I have a program tonight. Every Thursday, I talk about things that I'm sharing with you. They are on my live television. There are 9 million people watch my program across globe. And I download it and I put it in my small network so my friends, CIPS and all my clients can watch it. And so I need to connect with you. So make sure that we are connected. I'm going to leave my email for you here. Here, so you can send it to me. Oh, sorry, this I'm using a different laptop. TAH at.
Is it in chat?
I'm just putting it in the chat.
Okay.
And you can also Global Real Estate Professional Network on Facebook. It's a private network, so not everybody can join it, only CIPS. I get hundreds of requests every day and I reject them because we spend so much time, effort to get this distinction. Therefore, it's very important to us. So you tell me when you're available, we can chat. And also I have a WhatsApp group chat. You can create that, share your number, and I can put you in the WhatsApp. It's very easy to deal with on WhatsApp. So I'm going to ask Anita. Anita, you want to share anything about what I presented? Any comment, anything you want to share?
Oh, thank you, Tahir. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Tahir is fine.
Tahir, okay. I had heard a while ago, because I knew they had changed from the original foreign buyer ban, and they've softened things a little bit. That there was actually a way for I know with athletes coming in and executives, they try to soften it a little bit, that you don't have to wait as long depending on like what type of income you had coming in and what type of an investment you were going to make. But I don't know the details of that, and I don't know where to find that information.
What are you talking about, the foreign buyers?
The foreign buyers, yeah. So
I
say
think
something like,
you should watch that. I'm going to upload this and you watch
Uh-huh.
that. There is
Okay.
no exception to it because you have a federal regulation
yeah,
that they put a restriction for 2 years and then they do exception. As long as you have a work permit, you can buy the property, okay, for your personal use, okay? The problem is Ontario government has a non-speculation tax, non-resident tax. So you have authority to buy it, but then you still have to pay Ontario tax as a non-buyer residence tax, a speculation tax. Therefore, what's the purpose? I have a client right now. I'm trying to help them. They already applied for PR. Actually, they've been approved by Immigration Canada. We're just trying to expedite it. So once they have the approval, I can buy them a home. They don't have to pay more than $500,000 in taxes. And you don't know whether how much is prorated. Then you have to deal with CPAs about determination. So that is, I think there are a couple of, I brought an accountant to explain that. You have to watch few global conferences to learn about that.
okay. Thank you. Yeah, so that, yeah, these are a couple of people I know who do luxury. So they had like, some like athletes with multi-million-dollar contracts coming in, and so I don't know if they got help from their the organizations bringing them in or something. We're going to maybe pay it for them or something. I don't know what it is, but they found a way around it.
No, there is no restriction. There is no way around. It's very strict about it, and that's a federal regulation that allows it. And then obviously the corporation buys it, and corporation have already bought. They have a relationship with the local companies to company and do something, but they cannot acquire it. That's a they can buy it, but they're not exempt from the Ontario non-resident speculation tax. They're not exempt.
And that's not time. So say they're going to come here and they want to actually live here for 10 years. That speculation tax is still across the board.
It's only across the board. Once you buy it, it's done there unless they remove it. Unless the Ontario government remove it, it's not. And also, if those people become a permanent residence anytime, there is a pro-rate program. You have to talk to a accountant. Let's assume
so that might have been exactly what the people were talking about. That the workaround is in more of a rebate sort of thing.
There is a program, and you need to talk to your CPA accountant. So let's assume that you have a client who bought the property, paid. Let's say in my case, I have a client, they want to buy $1.5 million house. They're ready to go. They have $25,000-$30,000%. But I calculated, talked to lawyer, accountant, and I said, listen, you need another $400,000 to pay for the taxes. So make no sense to have them pay $400,000 for the property. And if they get their PR, they don't have to pay that. Why would they do that? They're going to be Canadian in the future.
Yeah. So wait, did you have them rent in the meanwhile, or
they are already renting it right now?
So you just prolong that a little bit. Yeah, it makes sense.
Moving from renting to the purchase. They came to my open house and we came close, and we helped them, certain things, and hopefully we'll get that done.
And where do you attract more of your foreign buyers from? Is it from the YouTube channel? Is it from social media posts?
It's all I have a huge network. I have a following on television. I have on YouTube. I have on I think the LinkedIn. I have about, I believe about 16,500.
Wow.
Up there. Facebook, I have so many places, and so people are coming because please note one thing that I tell you. I'm sharing my knowledge with all of you. The people don't like advertisement anymore. That is not a magnet of attracting a people. They see how knowledgeable you are, how educated you are. You are educating a client, and they look at your profile. I'm very fortunate. I have a 5-star rating on Google. And that's where I get business. I recently was interviewed and I sold their property. I bought them a property. One is closing today. And they said, where did you find me? From Google. So I have a Google. I copy everything and I created my testimonial. So when I went there as a part of my package, I gave them a testimonial from Google. And they're still, even today, is 5-star rating. And that really helped. And they interviewed 4 people and he said, you are so prepared and well educated and you knew it exactly. And I went beyond their expectation. And obviously as a CIPS, I'm a FRI, I'm a fellow of Institute of Canada. Also, I'm teaching, on different forums. So it's very, very important to prepare proper presentation. And I'm open to going to the brokerage and teaching them their brokerage. I'm just for your information, I didn't say anything much about. So City Pro Realty Inc. is my brokerage. I also have a Canada Express mortgage. And also I am, I also have I'm a licensed builder in the province of Ontario. If you have a client that you buy them a land, I can build luxury home with 10-year warranty for you. So I did 7 exams with the college to qualify as a licensed builder and builder and vendor. We have a team of professionals. We have other board members part of our team. So they are, we have an in-house architect, planner, engineers, everybody in-house, and we don't need to go out. So anytime you need any help, especially we can custom build this. So I have another gentleman join us. Could you please put your picture and introduce us, because we're almost closing the program. Safia, you want to say anything? I know you put on a listening only, but if you want to say something before we close. I have no idea who. Okay, I'm going to ask. I have to remove because I don't see a name here. So I really appreciate you to all you coming. Safia, if you want to add anything, please do so. Barbara, you have anything else to say?
No, I'm pretty good. It's a pleasure meeting Joseph and Annette, Anita.
Yeah.
And
So,
hopefully we can do some business.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So we are almost ending the program. If you have any questions about our program and network, please, Anita, join Global Real Estate Professional Network. There is a WhatsApp group. You can share your information there. And also, I'm going to ask all of you, Joseph, we're going to connect and we're going to create a video. If you are available tomorrow or next week, let me know, because this is a long weekend and it's coming. So please share, and I'd be more than happy to help. My number is 416-451-3489. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for participation. Our next conference will be on the last Thursday of each month. That will be our 31st. And please come prepared, have some data for your jurisdiction and share with us. And also create now some information about why a buyer will buy a property in your jurisdiction, and share that. I share with you a video of 12 steps of buying a home. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, read this, watch this, and create your own listing. And then that share in our global network. Therefore, you will be able to, we'll be able to guide you more. And since Joseph has a very interesting information that he shared with us, and we're very grateful for Joseph for that. And we're going to have a meeting one-to-one, and we're going to create a video only for you. Take care.
Thank you so much. Can you give us your number again, please?
416-451-3489. Let me put it again. 416-451-3489. And my direct email also is city-pro.net. So I have two emails. One is Realty Coffee Talk, which is the power of connectivity, and one is real estate. So anything related to real estate is directly, and my website is city-pro.net. And all the episodes are on realtycoffeetalk.com. You can, from there, you can subscribe to YouTube channel and also share with your associate, because you may have a junior member in your team. They need to learn, and it's free. And there are almost close to 400 episodes on there, and every topic that I've discussed. And if you want to have a one-to-one meeting and discuss something, more than happy, send me invite and we can connect. Thank you for watching. Sorry.
Tahir, please add me onto your WhatsApp group.
Okay, I will do that. I'm going to see that you are, let me see if you are in a
Not sure.
Realty Coffee Talk. Let me see. I'm looking at Realty. Okay, so I will do that and make sure that you are there. Okay. Yeah. Realty Coffee Talk. Coffee. Yeah. It's called My Global CIPS Partner.
Okay.
The group called My Global CIP Partners. So please join that.
No, I'm not on there. So yes, I'm on so many CIPS WhatsApp, but I'm not on yours.
Oh, this is the fastest one growing. And this is one
I
is
know that.
more active. Lots of people are calling to tours and making some money on tour trips to here and there. We are educating. We are working to create more power and more business for each one us.
And that's My Global CIPS Partners.
Yeah, it's called My Global CIPS Partners.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So you can join it. Anita, you can join too. Joseph, you can join too.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And see
Thank you. We'll talk next week.
Take care. Take care. Bye for now. May God
Thank you.
bless you all. May God
Take care.
bless
Bye.
everyone. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.